Shit, if I be vulnerable to you and I open up to you, it's inevitable. Like that's what you're gonna use against me. It's just the head rule of thumb down there. You know what I'm saying? Whether she tried to, whether she intent to, like that's what it's gonna turn into. If I tell you where I'm weak at, or if I show you my vulnerabilities, that's how you're gonna play it when it's time to play on them.
I agree.
And do you think in your head without even trying to think like, I don't know how long this gonna last, or already think like this got a time limit on it, so I can't tell you, I can't go be this open because I probably
I'm annoying you. You talk to 10 other niggas.
right.
I can't be telling you my business. Ain't nowhere in the hell I'm finna open up to you.
Right.
Even if I thought you was only talking to me, like you talk to your friends.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You talk to your
Mama.
So that's why it's like it always been like a,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, like a mafia with me. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't speak on certain shit because the only way people don't be able to speak on it is if you don't speak on it.
So then who do you talk to? You have a therapist?
I got a couple guys who I can open up to, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I was saying, like my homie in LA, my big homie in LA, one of the older dudes, you know what I'm saying? I never say his name, but everybody know him and shit. Ooh. I could talk to him about a lot of stuff cause he's not even in my world.
Right.
But I couldn't talk to you about K Rich, cause you in K Rich world. You know what I'm saying? I only could talk to you about something that you will never intertwine with or you don't know nothing about or nothing. So I can open up to you about that.
Right.
As far as if it's something that I know you know about or
Got a personal connection to.
you got a personal connection to, it's gonna be hard for me to open up to it because I don't know how things could go.
Right.
But if you like and what I feel about a therapist is like,
They don't know nothing.
I feel like therapists are everyday people. You know what I'm saying? Before I sit down with a therapist, I gotta ask them the question. You know what I'm saying? How your life going? You know what I'm saying? How your relationship? Like, what's your relationship status? How you and your kids? Because it's everybody people.
Right.
Real talk.
You went to school to be a therapist or you went to, like, I don't really believe in that. And I know they always like, the black man don't believe in therapy, but I do believe in therapy. I just got my own way of therapy. I'm not going to sit down and talk to nobody who I gotta pay, but shit, man, my grandma, we might could walk around the house 10 times and talk
Real
about
talk.
different stuff. You know what I'm
Real
saying?
talk.
Or, man, damn, we might could be in the car for 3 hours and talk about different stuff, but it'd be different stuff with different people. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I guess that.
So like even with that, it's like, bro, you know, we get guilt tripped into like, oh yeah, you need to go get therapy. Oh yeah, you a narcissist. Oh yeah, you da, 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 da. Man, I remember mentioning therapy to my dad. He was like, therapy, like for what? Like, you know, and this is a 84-year-old Jamaican man. You know what I mean? Like they didn't have buzzwords like therapy and change the narrative and shit like that. But you know, we learn to cope and deal with things how we need to and heal when we can. But you know, it's not. I don't feel like it's for everybody.
You know what I'm saying?
Which can't be healthy,
Sure, it's not healthy.
but that's just, I guess,
It's
what
just
you
the way
are.
it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Who you can vent to in prison, in jail, sitting in a cell by yourself. You can vent to your roommate. Well, what about them times you in there by yourself? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, prison had formed me. Like, God already knew I was going to be in this position. That's why he sent me there to learn them tactics and learn certain traits because I need them in my today's life.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you that, like, when you isolate it, you learn how to cope with things and deal with things how you must. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's not easy, bro. And I can only imagine being in a position like that of like, you know, you got people on payrolls, you paying for people to
That's what I got to
live their life.
Even like with the girls, shit.
You got kids, you got all types of people to feed, you got fans, all this stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's like I can get it. Who can you really go to? And he even, I mean, this is a good way to tie this in. Like, he was talking about this because they was talking about him being more vulnerable as an artist. And vulnerability as an artist is the way you make lifetime fans and you make songs that people cry to, you know what I'm saying, or people heal to, or people make love to, or whatever the case is. But it's like it's hard, bro. So yeah, I guess this is what we can make out of this little baby shit. You know, he said he wants to be more vulnerable as an artist, and it's hard because he a street nigga. Like he not used to talking to people and sharing his feelings and da 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 da. But I'll say this, as somebody who does this live streaming stuff, and I'm not as popular as Lil Baby just yet, but it is hard to be vulnerable in your art, in your craft, in your everyday life. You know what I mean? But you put it like this. I remember saying, this is how I live my life. I feel like, I have a support system as far as like family and shit like that. And that's one thing I got to stop doing, is thinking that I don't have these things. I have family. I have people that I could possibly call, but I don't want to call. You know what I'm saying? In certain situations. But I'm like, yo, I don't really got nobody I tell all my real personal, super secret stuff to. But I'm going to get on here and I'm going to tell it to everybody. So everybody is like my family now. You know what I mean? I tell everything. Like, I tell y'all about my relationships, situations that's going on in my life. When this documentary drop, y'all gonna see like nigga been going through a lot of stuff, and it's like I want y'all to see that. I want y'all to understand. Not because it's like, I want you to feel sorry for me, but I want you to see what it takes to go hard every single day, and how it doesn't matter who you are or how you were brought up. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor or whatever. Bro, everybody got some shit that they dealing with. And one thing that being vulnerable as an artist does, you allow people to see that. You allow people to see that and level with you and feel like, okay, it's hard for them too, and they still doing what they gotta do.